Right, guys. Now, trading is one of the most challenging tasks. You can be up one day, down the next day, but what you've got to do is you've got to persevere. You've got to be willing to press ahead. You've got to be willing to say, this is what you want and go for it. Nothing in life is going to come easy. Anything at all that you want to achieve in life, you're going to have to do what? You're going to have to really get yourself stuck in, right? I always say stuck in, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have challenges. You're going to make times when you're going to make a lot of money and times when you're going to lose a lot of money. It's all a part of the process. It's all a part of that journey, that learning journey that you're on. Now, like how I sort of look at trading is no longer from a perspective of a short-term setup. I try and do it from the perspective of where it's a long-term plays. Where the long-term plays are, it's on the weekly and monthly time frame. Now, that's where you're gonna find situations where you don't need to be sitting at the laptop and trying to see the trades moving tick by tick by tick. No, you're gonna have to find different means of how do you stay in the market and not having to overcompensate in other areas of your life. Because trading can be a setting where you're so committed, you're so locked in that you won't find any time to do anything else apart from looking at the chart. And it then clouds your vision to make you unable to do anything else. Now, when you start picking up that you're learning is when you're at the point where you can walk away from your chart for days and not worried about the trades that are on. Now, let me give you an example of a trade that I did. I've sold Bitcoin. Let me show you. So I've sold Bitcoin, right? Now, I look on the monthly time frame. I can see that was what we call supply zone. This is also Bitcoin coming back up to supply zone. Now, a lot of these people were trapped or bought who thought Bitcoin was just going to run and run and run and run. They got trapped there. And then Bitcoin come all the way from 109 all the way down to approximately nearly 75,000. And then they had to wait. So a lot of these people were trapped and say, listen, you know what? I lost in the past. And the potential is it's not going to go any further. So what I'm looking for is an element of a swing to roughly about 104, 105, then take profit. But I'm not putting on any big trades on this. You've got to be measured as well. So that's the reason why I've sold Bitcoin. So I've sold Bitcoin based on supply and demand zone. In this case, Bitcoin has reached a level where it's gone there in the past, went up there, came back down, went up there, came back down, and then all the way down to approximately, let me see, 74,000 from all the way from approximately 109,000. So that's the reason why I sold. Okay. This is what it looks like on the weekly time frame. Yeah. So that's where I entered 110. It's currently at 109. Of course, there's no big, massive trade size because, the potential target price is there, which I'm looking at roughly about 96,000. However, I'll put my stop loss in place to protect whatever, protect this trade and see and take it from there. Now, God bless. Peace out. Happy trading.